can see it beat, intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat, evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the. I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, 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 move like the. Radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the sunlight.
All my life been looking for a true love, a real one. You be mine and I'll be yours, and nothing more. Tomorrow the sun will rise and I'll be there for you. I will show my soul in your eyes. I'll be there for you, be there for you. You, all I want to do with you. You, all my dreams are coming true, true. Now that I'm staying with you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another race here with the Rush Dirtcat Series. It's going to be Cedar Lake here tonight. A great handful of cars tuning in tonight here at Cedar Lake. As of right now, looking like about over 30 drivers, I do believe. Take a closer look right now. We got about 28 so far on the track, and more people that are in the lobby have not taken a lap time so far. But as of right now, everyone's off the track, going over a meeting quick meeting real quick. And here pretty soon we'll go straight into qualifying. I do believe it's going to be 2 laps. There'll be probably the 4-3 heat races, all depends. 2 laps. Then we'll go into your C main, B main, then the feature, which is 75 laps here tonight at Cedar. Track state in mild condition so far. Nothing too bad about it. Like I said, everyone is pretty much off the track, it looks like, so. But a lot of fast drivers here tonight. We got Matthew Selby here tonight. Braden Jones. Riddle making his appearance tonight in Rush Dirtcat Series. Blake Majulis. Josiah. Brandon Carroll also here. Jeff. A lot of familiar faces here. Jeffrey. Austin Smith. A lot of fast drivers here tonight. No, I know Richard Murtaugh was supposed to be in this one. I'm not seeing him. I might have skipped over him. No, I'm not seeing a Richard yet. But like I said, right now no one's on the track. They don't want to pretty much ruin the track for these guys. It's like I said, it's already starting to slick up. You got a nice cushion already built up top in 1 and 2. Definitely going to get a little bit narrow. There's Richard. Actually, he's actually here. He's not on the track, but he's sitting 24th. There's Richard. There's a couple people. There's a couple people that have not taken their laps here tonight, like Tanner Tomasi. He's here tonight. If you guys are big fans of Speed Ranch. But as of right now, guys, just waiting until we go into qualifying. Currently sitting with 29 drivers plus some more. So hopefully we can get that 30 to make it an even number. 20 drivers lock into tonight's A main. Practice got about 13 minutes left here. So I'm not too sure what's going on. If we're waiting on somebody to show up. But we are going to be doing heat race interviews tonight as well, so make sure you guys are in here for that. Let me know who you guys are cheering for tonight as well. Like I said, there's a lot of fast drivers, and it's definitely going to be very interesting here tonight. See you guys in the chat. What's going on, guys? Welcome. Like I said, everyone is off the track, just waiting on qualifying to roll on. Currently, just gonna be sitting here for a little while. I did a lot of warm-ups. I'm not too sure. Like I said, they're waiting on one person or not. We'll see. Almost down to the 11-minute mark. Not too sure if these guys are gonna roll into the next one or not. I hopefully here pretty soon. That's what we need, to be honest. Take a look. Here's David Williams running the By God Sim Sports 51 design car. Zach Hicks also here tonight in the 187. He's combined together with another driver. Blake Majulis, take a look at that wrap. Everyone knows him. The 127. Riley Knoll also out here in the 07 running Speed Ranch. See if we can get anybody else real quick. There's Robbie. Robbie's out here in the 31 machine. Brandon Carroll also here in the 5. Nice looking wrap for him. I believe I just saw Ian pop up. Yep, there's Ian Elrod. More people in this one as well. Austin Smith. Let's see. Adam. Matthew. Matthew's actually going to go and take some donuts real quick. Try to at least. He's in the number 46 machine here tonight. Brandon Jones in the 5, or 32. Looks like the 5 for me. Mason. But right now, currently waiting. I'm not too sure if they open the track up once again. Right now, Matthew's going to actually go onto the track now. Maybe a couple people hitting the track finally. Take a look at the 31 of Matthew Barnes, even though it's a 3. Carl also hitting the track. Yeah, everyone's decided to come back out now, so now we got a little bit more practice. Not too sure if they want him to run a specific area or not, but here's Carl right here in the 24 machine. Adam right underneath of him. Let's see who else is out there right now. Riddle out on the track right now in the 16. Take a look at Ryan's wrap as well. Jeff is sitting in the coming out this time by. Trey right here in the 311. George Post is almost say Georgie or George. I am gonna say this now. As of right now, I will probably say a name pretty much wrong. I'm not gonna try to really say it as bad. I'm gonna try to get your names down. I right now have a tough time pronouncing names and all that. So if I say your name wrong, you know, my bad. I do apologize in advance. Sometimes I won't even try to pronounce your last name. I'll just try to call it by your first name. But right now, Tanner Tomasi in the 09 taking some laps right now as well. Brooks out on the track. 41. I like that wrap. Riley Newell still should be out here. If you guys need me to turn up the sound, I will turn up the sound. Not too sure if I didn't have time to mess with the sound yet. Let me know how it is for you guys. right now waiting on, I think, Rayfield to get back. Rayfield's not loaded in, as you can tell right here. So currently waiting, I believe, on Rayfield to come back. So right now this track's definitely going to be pretty slicked off throughout the whole night here. Clayton D. Johnson also out here tonight. He's not on the track. David trying to get onto the track right now. Zach Hicks also making his, I believe, his debut here tonight. Harry in the 44 also on the track. 5 minutes left. Track is pretty slicked off right now, guys. So if hopefully some guys are prepared to, you know, take it easy and not try to force it on the first lap. I'm not going to say they probably will, but you never know. But 5 minutes left of practice here, guys, so I'm going to mute myself. You guys can enjoy some racing as I go ahead and mute, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, well we got about a minute left here of practice and we're going to go straight into qualifying. Not too sure what's going on. A lot of people connecting and reconnecting right now. I see a lot of people left. I wonder if there's an issue with the server. Not seeing nothing wrong. Everyone's joining and rejoining. So there is going to be a new server. So let me get back to you on that real quick. So as of right now, new server is going to be up real quick, guys. So I will be right back with the stream again.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up. Deep in the dark, down on my knees, I've seen things that you would that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
Here we go.
I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. That I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. All my hope was fading away. I'm not gonna make it to the end of the day. I was lost until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
Invincible.
I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. That I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden road, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now.
Alright, give everyone a heads up on tonight's race. As of right now, iRacing is being a little bit funky with us. They go to make a lobby, it starts to freeze up on them when they go to post it and all that. So, I believe they have one going up here right about now, hopefully. And when that gets up, I believe they're only going to give everyone about good 5-10 minutes to get in. Everyone hit the track for another good couple minutes to break it in. Then we'll go straight into qualifying. We're not going to do another whole 30 minutes of waiting and practice. So when everyone gets in, we're going to go straight into qualifying as the track is being broken in as well. So that's the update so far on this league so far. So waiting on them to get it up and running. Right now it's nothing on them. It's all iRacing. iRacing is being a little bit funky once again. So currently them in the lobby to go up. So I'll be right back as soon as it goes right back up live for you guys.
You go. Ooh, let's just pull you closer. Ooh, I can't understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure. Before I see you again, before it all makes sense, but I can't hold you back. And I still don't understand where it came from, but you're back in with the passion. I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live with the game and everything right now. So, like I said, a little bit of a hiccup on iRacing's side. Nothing on the guys, they had nothing to do with it. Just all on iRacing. Right now, we got about 5 minutes waiting for everyone to get back into the track and loaded in. So, as of right now, waiting on everyone to get back in. Then we're going to go right back into our qualifying for how it's supposed to be scheduled. As of right now, sitting with 18, 19 drivers, still over 20 cars here tonight, guys. Currently, it's almost 10 o'clock my time. Right now, everyone's still trying to load in. So we're giving them an extra 5 minutes to get in real quick. Blake, right now, just waiting on these guys to break in the track a little bit more. Had an issue with iRacing. The first lobby, the B mains and C mains were a little bit screwed up, which I was not too sure or aware about until I found out as we were going right into qualifying, and it wasn't letting them put up a new lobby. So currently waiting on a few more drivers to join. Right now we're sitting with 25 drivers. We had 31 in the last one, and there's still more people joining as of right now. Track conditions are a little bit better, tacky, so everyone's on the track right now trying to break it in still. Starting to slick up just a little bit here for us. You're going to see a couple cars like this as their trading paint has not popped up yet on my end. So please give me a second, guys, as I get this turned off. So as of right now, track's still trying to break it in. We got about 3 minutes left. A couple people sitting in the pits already. 26 drivers. Take a look at Tanner's wrap. The last time we saw was the 09. Yep. Riddle should also be. Yep, there he is. There's Riddle. So everyone's wrap is starting to load in finally. Like I said, it's a little bit of a hiccup on the start how this was supposed to start. Racing I probably was going to start at 9:15 or before that, and then we had a little bit of a hiccup. So as of right now, we're going to get ready to go into qualifying here in about 2 minutes, I believe. I think everyone else is, they're just waiting on probably 3 more drivers, I believe. I'm not too sure. I believe everyone is in. I'm not going to say if they are or not. But we got about 2 minutes left. Everyone's still coming in. So you ain't going to be able to hear anybody's name. I see already a couple people leaving, so I'm not too sure what is going on right now. Everyone is leaving once again. Let me figure out what's going on once again, guys. Alright, so another issue. We left damage, I guess they left damage on. So now they got another one going right back up, so we'll be back again. Hate to keep doing this to y'all. This is not me, this is not my doing. It's just a little bit of errors that happen. So, of course, be right back with everything.
Face to face, I found my pain beneath the lies and broken dreams. Lost the love I had in me. It tore me apart, fade away. I felt so lost, but I held on to what I had. For what it's worth, if you're feeling low, just know that you can. Yes, you can. There's life in love that you hold. Rise above and let it glow. Just know that it's never too late to make a change. Crash and burn, I found myself beneath the emptiness. Wanting more, I let it go. Holding on to love. Breaking through, I feel alive. For once in my life, I'ma live by the want to be all I can. Let the rest just crash and burn. Crash and burn. Oh, 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 let it crash and burn. This one for the person who feels alone. This one for the hero who has no home. This one for the one.
Okay, guys, so we're back up here again. I don't know what to tell you guys. Just like I said, a little bit of some errors going on their side and iRacing side. So really nothing I have to do about this. Nothing was stuck. It's just they had to make a new lobby. So if you guys aren't already in the new lobby, please make sure you guys join. I'm working on getting the overlay back up for you guys real quick. One thing I am probably going to do, I'm going to probably skip heat race interviews just to speed up some time. I know a lot of people got to go to work in the morning and all that, so probably going to skip some heat race interviews here tonight to make it easier for us. There we go. Now we got it up. Alright, like I said, my apologies, guys. Just trying to work with them, try to get everything ready to rock and roll here for them. So as of right now, everyone is out on the track, breaking it in. We have just advanced into qualifying, so now we are time to go into our qualifying session here tonight, guys. Alright, 32 drivers. We lost probably a couple of them already, but it is what it is. 2 laps of distance. We're going to go on board here with a driver. We're going to stay on board here with Dylan Wood. Dylan Wood in the 5 machine. Or not Dylan Wood, sorry. George. Georgie or George, I do apologize, and the 5 car. George going to take his first lap this time by. Give me a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We are back right now. Brandon Jones, quick time so far. Tanner Tomasi second. Jeffrey jumps up to 4 right now on the 66 machine. Aiden Lewis in the 55 first lap, and for him, he's up to 6. There goes Dawson, sorry. He's up to 3rd, and there's Riley. Riley up to 3rd now, so he drops down to P4. Bryson Riddle to the top of the charts. Last lap in for him. First lap at 13.342. Second lap this time by for Riddle is going to be slower. No, faster. 13.332. Blake Majula sitting second right now. Last lap this time by. Slower. 13.454. First lap better. 13.343. Clayton Johnson out on the track first lap, or 3 laps in for him, does not going to count. Ain't going to go up for him. Eric up to the top in the top 5 right now as well. 19 seconds left. A couple people still haven't taken their lap. But right now we're going to take a look at the results, as we only got about 5 seconds real quick. So results for your qualifying right now, guys. If it'll pop up for me. There they are. Riddle sitting P1 and Blake was in second. Now it's pretty much all timing. I gotta get all this timed up now. So here we go, guys. Heat race number 1 about to hit the track. Here is your starting lineup for heat race number 1. Starting inside row number 1 will be Blake, or not Blake. Oh my God, sorry. Bryson Riddle. On the outside of him will be Brooks. Inside row number 2 be Riley Knoll and Jeffrey Watt on the outside of him. Inside row number 3 be Mason and Jeff on the outside of him. Inside row number 4 will be Ryan and Matthew Barnes on the outside. Inside row number 5 will be Josiah and Austin Smith. 10 laps the distance for heat race number 1. Give me a second as I try to get the audio back up here with you guys. I know it's terrible. I was all set on the last one, guys. Just like I said, some stuff happens. Can't really do nothing about it. But right now, Riddle's still up. Riddle's going to start up front right now for heat race number 1. Brooks in the 41, Riley in the 07, Jeffrey in the 66 machine, Mason the 17 right there. Good looking field of cars. 8 laps. Not too sure what goes or who's going on, but here we go, guys. Heat race number 1 is on our way. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag already. A couple cars already in the back spinning. Austin Smith somehow avoids the wreck. Riddle's still up front. Riley Knoll trying to get the inside of him in 07. Knoll's looking down low, staying low, side by side. Not going to give him. Riddle has the top right now. Brooks is going to follow his lead right behind him. Knoll right there as well. Side by side for P1 still. Riddle up front right now, looking pretty good. Knoll staying dominant to the bottom of the track right now, side by side with Riddle. Riley taking a peek to the inside again, coming out of 4, not gonna give him. Riddle right there, not giving up. 4 laps to go this time by for heat race number 1. Brooks still sitting comfortable right now. P3, 4 wide, 3 wide in the back for 4th. Riley down low, side by side, coming out of turn 2. Not going to get him down the back stretch. Riddle running the slider line here already. Side by side action going on so far. Give Riddle P1 out on the back stretch into 34.
Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is out, and Jeffrey and Josiah is our first caution for heat race number 1. We'll take a look back at that, guys. see what happened. There's the 17 of Josiah and Jeffrey, and the 66 just broke and just came up the track into the 10. Go for him. Hate to see that for those drivers. Jeffrey, same thing. So right now, the guys are out on the track. Try to get back up here with your leaders. Trying to fix the audio issue as well, guys, so be patient with me. I'll get that ready for you guys as well. So we're going to come to 2 laps to go. Caution lights are out. Single file restart. I can check right now how many are going into the feature top 4 automatically advance. 1 to go. Riddle up front. Can he hold off Riley with 3 laps to go? Green flag, back out.
Green, green, green.
Riddle with a great run. Riley down low, clips tires, gonna fall back 3, 4, 5 positions. 3 wide towards the back right now. Riley's gonna take it to the infield, flipping. Not what you want to do. Mason holding off in P4 right now in the last lap. Mason in 22 to 17 actually in P4. Riddle will take heat race number 1 though. What a cluster for heat race number 1, but let's take a look at results. Bryson Riddle coming in P1, Brooks 2nd, Jeff 3rd, Mason 4, and the rest have to go through a consolation race here tonight. Heat race number 2 lineup is going to look like this, ladies and gentlemen. Inside row number 1 will be Blake Majulis. On outside of him will be Tanner Tomasi. Inside row number 2 will be Dalton and Aiden Lewis on outside. Inside row number 3 will be Matthew Selby and Adam Scott on outside. Inside row number 4 will be Richard Murtaugh and George Post. Inside row number 5 will be Harry Rittenhouse and Clayton Johnson. 10 cars for heat race number 2 as well. Top 4 automatically advance. Another strong field here tonight for these guys. Try to get on a driver, please. There we go. So not too sure if we're going to do any heat race interviews or not. I said we won't. I talked to the guy. He said we'll think about it. But I'm not too sure. So keep you updated on that real quick. But we're going to get ready to go green here. I want to turn this back down just a little bit loud. But here we go, guys. Out of turn number 4, Blake Majulis takes his green flag, racing for heat race number 2.
Green, green, green.
Heat 2 underway. Blake Majulis up front, Tanner Tomasi on the top. The 5 of Dolan right there, looking to the inside of Tanner. Tanner over the back end of Blake. Matthew holding off that 4th position right now. Here comes Richard Murtaugh down low. Murtaugh on the 33 working the low side. Selby on the top, running slider line side by side for P4 right now, looking pretty good. Richard Murtaugh rolling the bottom of the field, catching up to your 3rd place finisher as well. Here comes Aiden Lewis. Lewis in the 55 right there as well. Murtaugh makes a little bit of contact with Selby. Selby might do the same thing coming here in a 1 and 2. Yes, he's going to push him up the track, not going to kill him. So that's going to put Richard to 6th, Aiden 5th right now, and Selby is still holding off that final transfer spot. Definitely got to think Selby not going to be happy with that, but a good battle up towards the front. Blake Majulis and Tanner Tomasi going at it right now, and also Dolan also in the mix right now. Richard Murtaugh gets around Lewis. Here comes the 25 of Clayton. Tanner and Blake going at it. 3 wide for the lead. Out of turn number 4. Tanner Tomasi down low. Slider in 1 and 2. Not going to now. Come across Blake Majulis nose. Blake sees him. Not going to give him any room. A little bit payback. White checker flag waving. No, sorry. White flag waving. It looked like a checkered on my end. White flag this time by Blake Majulis right there. 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to get it at the line? Give it to Blake Majulis. Blake Majulis will take heat race number 2. 2 will be Blake, Dalton, and Tanner and Matthew. Your top 4, that will be going into the A main. Rest to the Consolation. Heat race number 3 looks like this, guys. On the inside of row number 1 would be Brandon Jones and Eric Watt on the outside of him. Inside of row number 2 would be Carl and Robbie Robbie on the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 would be Dylan Wood and Ian Elrod. On the outside, inside row number 4 would be Mason and Trey. And tagging at the end of the field would be Zach Hicks in 187 machine for heat race number 3. So a little bit chaos and some, some racing action going on. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 3. I believe your last heat race. 3, top 4 automatically advance. The rest will go into completion. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Out of turn number 4. Brandon looking for green. We are racing for heat race number 3.
Green flag, green flag.
Brandon Jones up front right now, looking pretty good. Eric right behind him in the 58. Robbie up to 3rd. Dylan Wood sitting in that final transfer spot right now. Carl in P5 trying to get around 4th place here in front of him. Couple cars in the back getting a little bit scramble-ish. And Ian Elrod to the wall. That's probably going to bring out a first caution for heat race number 1. No, he's going to pull off. So saves us a caution. More contact towards the front and the 58. Sorry. The 31 of Robbie, he's going to come down the track and lose a spoiler, and I think he got a little bit of contact there with Eric, so not too sure what's going on with these lobbies right now, but let's take a look right now, guys. So look, right now that was Eric in the, in the 58, and Trey in the 31, I believe, no. Trying to find, so Robbie and Eric, I believe, were the caution. So we can take a look real quick. Robbie received the EOL. Yeah, Robbie got an inside of Eric there. And this Eric just kept turning down, and just straight into him. And that's what's going to bring out our first caution for heat race number 3. Not too sure if we're going to keep it double or... Now we're doubled up. Pace truck lights are off. Getting ready to go back. Green flag action. And here we go. Back to green. 5 laps to go.
Green, green, green. Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is out once again. Not too sure what is going on. Pace truck out. We only got about 50 seconds left for this heat race. We got about 4 more laps to complete. So you might see one to go this time by, but right now, caution out, not sure why. And I believe we are one to go this time by. Pace truck lights are off. Brandon still MP1. Nope, they're on. So well, this race might be under a caution. As most people can tell, a lot of speed shops in the race here tonight. Mostly Fusion, CFM, Speed Ranch, Max Bite, and other more. There's plenty of more. We're going to go single file. Single file restart for heat race number 3, coming to 4 laps to go. Brandon still up front, Carl second, Dylan third, and Zach Hicks sitting in that final transfer spot right now.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Brandon right now still up front. Carl's going to chase him down. Here comes the 18 of Dylan sitting P3. Zach Hicks from dead last up to 4th right now. Here comes Eric. Eric to the end of the field. He's going to send it side by side right now with Zach. 3 laps to go for heat race number 3. Slider for P4. He's going to make a little bit of contact. Here comes the 31 of Robbie as well. 31 inside of the 58. More contact being made. Zach Hicks trying to hold him off. Stay on the battle for P4. Eric contact with Zach. Zach goes back to the end of the field. More contact being made. Robbie's in P4 right now. Eric side by side with him. White flag waving. More racing, and Zach Hicks is gonna do a dive bomb and absolutely ruin that race. So hopefully we ain't gonna see Eric here again. Definitely uncalled for on that end right there. But that's got to round out heat race number 3. Let's take a look at the results. Brandon, Carl, Dylan, and Trey, your top 4 to automatically advance. They'll have to go through a consolation. Hopefully Zach Hicks gets DQ'd for the night and also banned from the league. "12 laps of distance, 17 cars for this consolation, guys. So let's take a look at this one. Starting inside row number 1 will be Matthew Barnes, and outside of him will be Richard Murtaugh. Inside row number 2 will be Eric Watson, Josiah on outside of him. Inside row number 3 will be Clayton Johnson and Mason on outside. Inside row number 4 will be Austin Smith and Aiden Lewis on outside. Inside row number 5 will be Robbie and Ryan on outside. Inside row number 6 will be Adam Scott and Zach Hicks on outside of him. Inside row number 7 will be Jeffrey Watt and Georgie on outside of him. Inside row number 8 will be Ian Elrod and Riley Knoll. And tagging it inside of row number 9 will be Harry. So that's going to round up your 12 lap B main here tonight. No C main, just a B main. 8 automatically go to the feature. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 16 looking to take us green flag racing. Richard Murtaugh. On the outside of him. Green flag waving for your B main here tonight. 12 laps of distance prove who's going to make the A main here tonight. Right now, Matthew up top. He's leading the field. Clayton Johnson in P2. Here's Richard Murtaugh. Murtaugh gets a little bit of contact there with Matthew there. Clayton holding off P1. Richard down low, pushing up into the 16 still. 16 not happy with that move. He's going to go back up the top. Right now, Aiden Lewis holding off that final transfer spot for P8. A lot of drivers all over the back here fighting for one spot. Give Adam Scott that final transfer spot now. Matthew falling back after he started P1. 3 wide for P3 right now. Clayton still up front. Richard Murtaugh sitting right now in P2. 9 laps to go for your B main. Adam Scott trying to hold off these drivers right behind him. Adam sees Jeffrey. Jeffrey behind him. Riley Knoll also in the mix. The first lobby, he was actually quick time, so not too sure if maybe a little bit of a hiccup wise probably to help him out. But right now, Riley Knoll is sitting out of this race. Adam Scott right now still holding off that final transfer spot. Jeffrey trying to get around him, run that middle. The track is a little bit grippy all the way around. Riley's going to stick to the bottom of the track, force a 3 wide, car into the wall. And that's going to be Mason. Mason contact. He's going to stop on the track. No caution. Adam still up front. Jeffrey sees Riley down low. Riley side by side with him for P9. Matthew Barnes started a pull, fell all the way to 6. Austin Smith right there in the 21. Jeffrey sitting in the final transfer spot now as Adam makes a mistake. Adam makes a mistake. Here comes Riley. Riley also throwing a slider here in 1 and 2 down the back stretch. Good Riley, the final transfer spot. Adam tried a little bit of contact there.
Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is going to be out. Not too sure who is it on. Let's say it's on George here. Let's take a look. So contact towards the back of the field, it looks like. The 5 car of George and the 21. Right there, the 21 car. If I can figure out who he is quick, of Ryan. Yeah, so a little bit of contact there with 3 laps to go. Hate to see that for some of these drivers. Like some of these drivers had to pay a late fee. That's the only thing I hate about drivers that come in, pay late fee, and don't even make the A main, and it's just not a good look. But overall, right now, looks like Matthew, or sorry, not Matthew. No, Clayton's still up front. Richard's second. We're gonna become top 8. Make the A main, and Jeffrey is holding off that final transfer spot as Riley had it just for a second before that caution came out. But Clayton still P1, 2 laps to go. Richard second, Robbie third. Sorry, Josiah and third. Robbie's in 4th. So right now coming into 3 and 4. Clayton taking a green flag racing once again for your consolation race. Top 8 make it. Right now, Jeffrey holding off that final transfer spot. Austin Smith contact into the wall. Adam Scott involved as well. 2 laps to go, no caution. White flag waving this time by. Right now, Riley Knoll holding off that final transfer spot. Austin Smith still on the track. Let's look for caution. He's not going to get it. But Riley will hold off that final transfer spot as he makes it into tonight's A main. Take a look at the results. Clayton P1, Richard 2nd, Josiah 3rd, Robbie 4th, Aiden 5th, Matthew, Jeffrey, and Riley all advanced. The rest will have to go home early tonight as we get ready for your 5-minute warm-up. Currently, we had to start an hour late, so a little bit backed up here. 5 minutes of warm-up. I'm going to take a little bit break, and I believe we just advanced. So we're not going to take a break, so we're going to get ready for tonight's A main instead. 20 cars to start here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your starting lineup. Outside of row number 10 would be Riley Knoll. Inside of him would be Jeffrey Ott. Outside row number 9 will be Matthew Barnes and Aiden Lewis. Outside number 8 would be Robbie and Josiah. And inside of him, outside row number 7 would be Richard Murtaugh and Clayton D. Johnson. Outside row number 6 would be Trey and Matthew Selby. On the inside of him, outside row number 5 would be Mason and Dylan Wood. Outside row number 4 would be Tanner Tomasi and Jeff Jeff on the inside of him. Outside row number 3 be Carl and Dalton. And outside of row number 2 would be Brooks and Braden Jones. And your front row looks like this. Starting outside row number 1 would be Blake Majulis in the 127. And tagging the front row, winning heat race number 1, will be Bryson Riddle. Riddle starts P1 here tonight. 75 laps to distance for your main here tonight, guys. So right now, waiting on Blake Majulis to grid up as we see that. So right now, waiting on everything to go. Set for 2 hours of racing, so that's good. On my end, it looked like it said 16 minutes, so. Currently waiting on, I think, another driver in the back of the field to grid up. I want to say it's probably Riley. I don't see gridded up. Jeff blinking in and out. There's Riley. He came in. Not too sure what's going on right now. Just currently waiting. And it looks like Riley is going to miss grid here. I think he missed grid, so we can take a look real quick. Nope, he's right there. Just off our board, I guess. But here we go, guys. 75 laps. Riddle, Blake, Brandon, Brooks. Top 4. We'll interview top 3 at the end of the night as well. Like I said, a very strong field of cars. Don't want to count out anyone. But here we go down to in a 1 and 2 this time by side down to backstretch. Riddle has control out of turn number 4, and we are racing for 75 laps here at Cedar Lake.
Green flag, green flag.
Riddle off to a great start, leading lap number 1. Already a couple cars bang off the wall. Dolan in P4. Brooks still right there. Braden into 5 machine. 2 5 machines right there battling out. Blake Julis holding off that second position. He's going to take a look to the inside of Riddle. Not going to get it. Jeff gets a little bit scrambled towards the back. 3 wide. Tanner Tomasi also into the wall. Tanner Tomasi falls back to P9. The 75 laps will go pretty quick here tonight as well. If you guys keep an eye on that, Blake Majulis is going to take it inside. Take a peek to the inside of Riddle. Riddle in the slick. Majulis down low in the tacky area. Don't count out Brandon Jones right now. Brandon Jones in the 5 machine right behind him as well. Right now, your top 3 are pretty much nose to tail leading this field. Blake Majulis is not letting Riddle pull away. Riddle trying to hold him off. Majulis is going to go to the top now. He's going to carry his momentum in the 1 and 2, in the 3 and 4, try to do the same thing. Riddle sees him. He's going to come up the track now. Riddle's going to stay down low, stay in a tacky area. Side by side action going on right now for P1. Majulis still right there. Not going to give up. We're at 6-9, coming to 68 laps to go. Clayton John up to 16th right now. Blake still sitting P2. A lot of fast drivers towards the back. Tanner Tomasi still sitting P9. Sorry, I don't think he's sitting 9. He might be. I have to refresh my thing. I didn't refresh it. There we go. Yep, sitting 9th right now. Now he gets around for 8th as he battles with Dylan Wood. Three wide. Tanner not giving up. He's staying toward the bottom as everyone's staying towards up high. Dylan Wood still in front of him, holding him up just a little bit. Blake Majulis still right behind Riddle. Riddle up front, still leading this field. Group of cars right behind them, taking their time. Carl gets around Dalton. The 5, the 61 machine is rolling. Brooks falls back as well. He's sitting right now 6. Tanner down low, trying to take a peek to the inside of Dylan Woods. He's not going to get nothing out of turn number 4. Matthew and Jeff going at it right now. Matthew down low. A couple cars. Richard Murtaugh as well towards the top of the field. Top 10 right now for Richard Murtaugh. Richard Murtaugh looking to the end of the field, right behind Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi trying to get around Dylan Woods here. Woods still holding him off. Tomasi right underneath him. He's going to be side by side with him now. Tomasi and Woods going at it. Here comes Murtaugh on the top. Murtaugh is rolling the top here at Cedar Lake. Tanner trying to hold off Richard right now. Richard's on the move from the B main. Blake Lewis still trying to run down your leader. Dylan Wood and Tanner finally breaking off a little bit. Tanner might be slipping up. Richard almost came up into Tanner. Jeff is going to send it up high. He's right behind him. He's going to get around Mason now. Jeff is moving in the in the 32. Is it 32? On my end it says 92. I can't really tell on my end right now. 92, I believe. I want to say 92. Jeff is moving through up the field, and here comes Riley Noah as well. Riley, he's on the move. He sees Jeff in front of him. A little bit of contact there. Riley is on the move in 07, starting dead last year tonight. He's up to 11th. Riley up front, trying to move around. Tanner Tomasi still trying to hold off Richard Murtaugh. Murtaugh on the top, getting some ground over to, and here comes Richard down low, side by side, slider into 1 and 2. Tanner cuts right back underneath, gonna get him down the backstretch. Slider from Tanner here in 3-4, not gonna get him clear. Richard gets around him at the line now. Give Murtaugh P7, P8 right now. Tanner taking a peek to the inside. Jeff, contact with Riley. Here comes a 17 of Mason. Jeff and Mason going at it. Riley moves up to 10th now. Riley's going to set his eyes on Tanner now in front of him as he tries to get caught up to Richard. Richard Murtaugh getting around Dylan Woods now. He's up. He's going to go for a 2-for-1 here. Slider on Brooks. He's going to get it out of turn number 2, side by side down the backstretch. And the 3 and 4, 3 wide still. Murtaugh on the top, running cushion. He's going to get around and move Murtaugh up to 6 right now. Richard moving through the field. Tanner Tomasi trying to follow as well. Tomasi, he's still trying to get around Brooks and all of them right now. And here comes Riley. Riley in the mix in 07 as he's trying to follow Murtaugh. Tanner was trying for a slider, not clear. Almost contact with Brooks. Riley down low. He's going to go right back up to the top here. Riley trying to be patient to get around Tanner. Richard catching up to Dalton right here. Dalton a little bit closer here on a 5 machine. Blake Majulis finally caught up to Riddle. Riddle right there. They're both running the top right or middle of the track right now. And a lot of the drivers running the very top that were trying to move through the field like Richard and Riley right now. But right now, Blake Majulis down low, taking a peek to the inside of Riddle. Riddle still holding him off right now in the 16 machine. Majulis down low, Riddle up high. Riddle's going to try to carry his momentum now. Riddle must have heard me. Now he's going to go to the top of the racetrack. Riddle to the top, Majulis down low in the middle of 1 and 2. They're going to take it side by side. Riddle has the momentum coming out of turns though. 44 laps to go. No caution yet from these guys. Still side-by-side action going on between these guys. They might have been patient, taking their time with their tires. As the track, like I said, slicked off just a little bit. Riddle still up front, leading the top of the racetrack. Blake trying everything in the 127 machine to get around him. Richard Murtaugh up to P5 right now as well. Side-by-side action heating up. Lap cars are about to be a factor here for your leader. Coming to 41 laps to go. Lap cars are in the way. Things are about to get very interesting here pretty soon. Blake Majulis still peeked to the inside, not going to get it. Blake Majulis still staying dominant to the middle of the track. He's starting to lose some more ground. He was almost a second off of him. Now he's back to 5 seconds. Sorry, not 5 seconds, 500 seconds. But right there, Blake gets a little bit more closer. And here comes Brandon Jones as well. Brandon Jones getting closer to your second place runner, Blake. Richard Murtaugh as well. Murtaugh, I'd like to see a caution here, but probably not if you want to see set in P5. Riley Knoll also on the move. He's slider here. Some nose damage off of him. Murtaugh taking his time. He's off the top now. Riddle still trying to run down your leader, or lap cars. They're in the way. Braden Jones still getting closer to your leaders right now. "35 laps to go into tonight's A main. Blake sees all the lap cars. Riddle on the top. He's going to get around here. Your first lap car tonight in the 16. Matthew Barnes goes a lap down already, and is out. So Matthew saved by that. So let's take a look who it could have been on here. A couple cars going in the field. Yeah, let's try to see what happened here. Right now we're on Clayton. Let's see what happened here. There's Tanner right there. Tanner throwing a slider, and Clayton in the 25 came up in the Dylan Woods. No, luckily everyone saved it. Caution came out for that. Very, very risky for that. So lucky for some drivers. Some drivers have some nose damage, so lets them go in for a couple repairs. Try to get back up here to your leaders if I can. There we go. Blake Majulis, Riddle still P1 and 2. Braden in 3rd. We're going to go double up here. Riddle has control of the field. 34 laps to go, coming to 33. Pressure is high now. Everyone's instincts are going to push a little bit harder now as laps are a little bit down now. But here we go, back to green flag conditions.
Green flag.
Riddle to the top of the track already. Here comes Blake Majulis. Blake Majulis down low in the middle of the racetrack. He's side by side with Riddle. Riddle carries his momentum. Here comes Brandon Jones. Jones as well, making his way to the top of the field. Blake Majulis is going to go to the top now, defend his second position. Brandon Jones over the back end of Majulis now. Riley Knoll also past Rich Murtaugh, so Knoll from 20th up to 5th right now, looking for more. Brandon Jones side by side with Blake, not going to get it. He's going to possibly fall back another position now as he gave up the top. Both 5 cars side by side. Brandon Jones going to lose P3, but he's going to probably throw a slider here, and caution is out once again. And more chaos towards the back end of the field. Let's see what happened. Brooks, Dylan, a lot of drivers damaged in that one. Let's take a look and see what happened. and it looked like to be Dylan Wood here. Yeah, contact from Carl here. Hit Dylan up into the wall and nowhere to go for everyone else. There's just Brooks involved. Everyone try to avoid it. Try to come down. There's Aiden. Jeff again. Man, Matthew Selby's in the back as well. And there's the 311 also just in the mix. Could have avoided that, but must have tried hard to get some positions. Cars pulling out as the cars are coming around. Right now, your hard charger is going to be Riley Knoll, 20th up to 5th right now for Riley Knoll. Pretty fast driver for sure as he works his way up to the top 5. One to go this time by, single file, 30 laps, coming to 29 when we go green. Riddle leading almost every single lap so far in this race. Are we going to see possibly a new leader? I don't know. We'll find out. Riddle right now sitting P1. Blake sitting P2. Green flag once again for your A main.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waving. Blake Majulis down low. Looking for a slider here. Not going to get it. Riddle with the momentum. Nice move for Riddle. Riddle's going to stay to the top. Brandon Jones right back up to P3 now. It's not going to possibly give up P3 now. Riley Knoll feels the pressure from Tanner Tomasi now. Riley Knoll trying something different in the back. Stick to the bottom now. Momentum has changed a little bit. Blake Majulis all over the back end of Riddle. Riddle trying to hold off P1. They're staying to the middle of the track. They're side by side down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Riddle not giving up, trying to hold him down low. Riddle right there, letting Brandon Jones catch up. Jones on the top. Here comes Blake Majulis down low as well. Side by side for the lead now. Riddle still has it down the back stretch. Riddle's going to carry his momentum. Here comes Brandon Jones up top for Brandon Jones. Back there, not too sure. Riddle trying to hold off Blake Majulis. Majulis looking pretty good in the 127. He's trying everything in the 127 machine to get around. Here comes Brandon Jones. He's going to possibly get a run here on the outside. Not going to get it. Getting closed there. 24 laps to go for your leader, Riddle. Riddle and Blake still going at it side by side. Riddle, be patient, not trying to take his tires out. And another big wreck for you guys. So let's see what happened here. Josiah in the mix as we saw there. So let's see what happened. Oh, that was an early wreck, it looked like. Looks like it's going to be on Robbie in the 31 machine. Got in contact. Yeah, the contact with Clayton. Clayton got a little bit of contact there with... sorry, I'm trying to names real quick. Of the 31 of Robbie. Then Josiah nowhere to go. A lot of people are just pretty upset for how it's going towards the back. Not how you want to end your race here in Rush Dirtcar Series. Like I said, everyone is pretty much a very fast driver. Riddle doesn't want to see cautions, letting Blake get around him possibly. And also Braden. Braden also moving in the 5 car, just being very patient right now.
Hang on,
taking his time.
Green.
We're not going to go green here this time, but the caution lights are still going to be out. When we go green here, we're going to be 23 laps to go. Like I said, we'll talk to the top 3 here tonight. Brandon Jones trying to get around Blake Majulis and Riddle, but right now it's very tough how the track condition is. I want to say this track condition is pretty much top dominant, but you might see some people dive down low to possibly get a nice run here. Maybe throw a slider. You never know. I believe we're going to go 1 to green here. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here into 3 and 4 this time by. Riddle looking for green this. And we are racing once again. He checks up the field a little bit. Tries to get him off the pace. So Riddle checks up a little bit. That's going
Yellow
to not
flag is
help
out.
out. Brandon Jones in yellow is out. Another big pile up again for these drivers. So everyone pretty much not taking their time. Let's take a look. Yeah, like I said, it all started with Riddle kind of brake checking a little bit on the inside, and take a look. Tanner, oh yeah, just caught the tire right there, and the 17 broke. Aiden Lewis, Matthew, I mean everyone. Nowhere to go. So that one's going to possibly be on Tanner right there. I'm not too sure what happened on the start. Like I said, that last start, you could definitely tell he pumped his brake and went. So hopefully Riddle ain't going to try to do that again. I hate people. I don't like people that do that. I make that a kind of strict rule. You know, if you're going to do that to try to trick the field, I mean it's awesome you do that, but you're also going to cause another caution, and it's going to go straight to you, depending on who's running the show. So here we go, guys. Back to green flag racing. Riddle, no brake check. He's going to keep it going now.
Green, green, green.
That's going to let Dawson in the 5 machine get it 3 wide now. Blake Majulis in the middle. Here comes Brandon Jones right back on the top. Brandon Jones trying to get up here with these guys again. Richard Murtaugh, he puts the other 5 machine
Yellow flag
into
is
the
out.
wall. Murtaugh's possibly going to receive an EOL for that move. Not a move you want to do if you're Murtaugh, mostly coming from the B main to the A. So here he is right here, down low, comes up the track in the 5, and bam, parks it on him. So Murtaugh probably going to receive an EOL for that. We'll see. Not too sure. We'll see though. I believe we are one to go already. So no EOL. Alright, now he's going to receive it now. Okay, so now he's going to the... Now he's going to go to the tail end of the field now. So we're going to be a single file restart this time by, I believe. 1 to go. I'm not too sure what's going on with this. Dawson was trying to possibly get a spot back. Like he said, he's not happy with it, but he's not going to get it back because it was a racing deal there between Murtaugh. So Murtaugh to the end of the field.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Not going to go green yet because the field had to stop. Go wait for the pace truck to come back out. So a lot of cautions. The first half was pretty long and pretty clean, but like I said, now everyone is not very patient anymore. Everyone's trying to get their spot in position, finally push up through the field. But right now, I believe pace truck lights are going off. 1 to go. Single file restart. Can Riddle still hold off Blake Majulis and Brandon Jones? Brandon Jones right now was moving. So is Riley. Riley also moving through the field, starting in 20th here tonight, up to the top 4 right now. So what a good show for him right now. But here we go, back into 3 and 4. Green flag waving for Murtaugh.
Green's out. Green
Not
flag,
Richard
green
Murtaugh.
flag.
Sorry. Oh my God, Riddle. Blake Majulis was sleeping a little bit on that start. Riddle might have been saving some tires left. Brandon Jones still trying to get around to Blake Majulis. A little bit faster than Blake though. Blake's going to take the peek to the inside. Not going to get him. Matthew Selby is up into the top 5 now. Riley Knoll also up here. top 5 drivers are all pretty fast and pretty clean. We'll see what happens here tonight as we're getting closer down to your last few laps here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out again. Matthew stopped on the inside. Let's see what happened. Matthew Burns to the inside. Dylan, a little bit of contact there from Aiden Lewis, and more cars, nowhere to go, and Matthew just breaks right there. So hate to see that though. Hate to see it. More cars fighting towards the back. Dylan Wood and Carl not happy with each other, and I think Carl just broke. I think Dylan just broke Carl. I am not too sure what is going on anymore with these guys, but man, it is a wreck fest so far. Tell you what, cautions are becoming a big thing. People are going to start probably getting kicked out for having a limit. One to go this time by.
Hang on, we're not going green.
And we're not going green, never mind. Still waiting on a driver. We're 1 to green now, so if something happens, we're going to possibly extend it again. But we're 1 to go. Riddle still up front. Blake Madula second. Braden Jones third. Riley New fourth. And Matthew in the fifth position. Riddle off to a great start so far in the 16 machine. Blake Majulis to the middle. Braden Jones trying to get a little bit closer now. The caution probably didn't help a little bit. Riley feels the pressure from Matthew. Matthew right there to the inside of him now. We'll keep our eyes on for P1 so far. And Blake still going at it. Blake down low. Blake Majulis taking a peek to the inside of Riddle. Is not going to get it. Riddle carries momentum. Here comes Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones still on the top of the racetrack trying everything in the 5 machine. And yellow is out once again here at Cedar Lake. Not too sure on who was the call for. Murtaugh going in. Riley Newell as well going in. So let's take a look back to see what happened real quick. So maybe some contact towards the back end, yeah. Trey bringing out a caution here again. Maybe contact from the 5 car. Yeah, a little bit, and just kind of pushed him right in the tires, and hate to see that for Trey. So Trey in the wall, he's going to take his fast repair, come right back out. Riddle still up front. My bad on that, guys. My bad. Try to exit out of this. I can't exit out of this. There we go. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to green flag this time by. Riddle still up front. Blake Padula second. Brandon still sitting P3. Green flag out. Blake sleeping on the start.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out. Blake Majulis slept on the start a little bit. Gives Riddle a nice of him now. Brandon Jones, what you want to see right here. He wants to get to the top, carries momentum, try to get around Blake here for P2. Selby right behind him as well. Don't want Selby to get around. Brandon Jones trying everything in the 5 machine to get something rolling here. 12 laps to go. Try to keep it clean now. No more cautions, hopefully. Blake right
Yellow, yellow,
now
yellow.
struggling, and caution is out, and Riley Newell flipping down the backstretch. Not too sure what happened here. Let's take a look. Riley right behind the 311 car. There's Josiah on the middle coming up. This got tight off the wall. Yeah, just collects the wall right there. So that's all on Riley right in the wall. I think that's probably going to end his night for Riley as well, as he's in the pits as well. Right now, Riddle still up front. Blake second. Brandon still sitting P3. Right now, it's kind of a little bit frustrating for how many cautions we had. Past couple races, you know, there was only maybe like probably 4 or 5 cautions. I believe this is probably like the 8th or 9th caution we had, with only within 3 laps of racing. So hopefully this will be the last one. Knock on wood, guys. But we'll see what Riddle can do here. Can he get another great start on Matthew? Or sorry, not Matthew, Blake. And he's actually going to start it in turn 3 again.
Green's out. Green flag.
I'm
green
not too
flag.
sure on the rules for starting positions, but there ain't one. Well, that's a good starting position, I guess, in turn 3. Blake Majulis was not ready for that, though, so he's going to stay right behind him, though. Brandon Jones trying to defend off Matthew right now as well. Matthew over to back at Brandon Jones. Jones trying to get his 3rd position. Matthew taking a peek to the inside of Brandon Jones right now. Your top 4 are all right there. Can't make a mistake if you're anyone. Brandon Jones not giving up on the top. He's going to carry his momentum. Matthew right beside him though. 8 laps to go. Brandon Jones gets a nice run out of turn number 4, but 1 and 2 kind of loses it a little bit. 3 and 4 is where he's pretty dominant so far in the top if you're patient and hit it just right enough. Blake Majulis finally looking for the lead. Slider on the lead right now. Rail gets it right back underneath. Side by side, Brandon Jones. He's got to look for second now. Jones side by side with Blake. He's got to take P2 away now. Jones takes P2. Jones looking for a slider for the lead now. Rail cuts right back underneath. Blake right there. Matthew Selby 3 wide for P2. 5 laps to go. Riddle up front. Blake takes P2 away. Brandon Jones falls back to P4 now. Falling back to P3. Matthew looking for P3 or more. He's right there with Blake, his teammates. 4 laps to go. Riddle still up front with a battle for the lead so far. Brandon Jones and Matthew. A little bit of contact being made. Brandon trying to be patient still. Stay right here with the guys. Brandon makes a little bit of wall contact there with Matthew. Matthew gets tight. Checks up a bit. Lets him get around. Blake holding up Brandon right now. Brandon is a little bit faster than Blake. Still coming to 2 laps to go. Double sticks waving this time by for Riddle. If you're anybody left in this race, it's all going to be do or die this time by. Matthew looking for P2 and more. He's not going to get it. White flag waving. Blake Majulis is going to come up, almost tag Riddle. He's going to check up. White flag waving for Riddle. Riddle down low, defending his position. Contact being made. Matthew looking for P3. Here comes Brandon Jones to the top. Riddle down low. Blake down low as well. Tried making more contact. Blake Majulis falls back, and Riddle will lead all the way through the whole field. And I do believe Blake will still come in P2. Brandon Jones falling in that 3rd position. What a race that was towards the end. Riddle mirror driving. I won't even call it mirror driving, just heavy defending on that battle for the lead right there. But let's take a look at the results real quick for you guys. Riddle coming in P1, Blake Majulis 2nd, Brandon Jones 3rd, Selby in 4th position, and Robbie 5th. The rest will continue on. What a race, 20 cars, and we only finished with 12 people on the track that were not a lap down. So we're going to bring in our our top 3 interviews if they're in there. So most people don't know. I always go back about 10 laps. So we're going to go back about 10, 11 laps on Brandon Jones here. Slow it up just a little bit as we wait on our 3 to join the waiting room. Let's see who's in here. Well, I actually got our admins in here talking to me. Alright, guys. Well, let me get that ready for you guys. Let's get your interviews done so we can all go to bed finally. Alright, let's bring in Brandon Jones, your third place finisher here tonight. Brandon, you got a copy? Hey man, congrats to you on a third place finish here tonight. You were pretty much the fastest car on the track. Trying to get around Blake and Riddle was probably tough. How the track condition was. Take us back what you could have possibly done different here tonight at Cedar.
But it's just racing.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. I mean, definitely hard racing throughout the field. A lot of cautions towards the end as well. Were you hoping for less cautions towards the last couple laps too?
Yeah, I was hoping it would go green and Blake could start throwing some sliders on him and maybe I could sneak up in there. But I knew if they wouldn't start racing, I probably couldn't get them. So I just had to kind of ride in line because if you get out the line, then everybody would shoot past you. But it was a really fun race and it was a pretty good race up front.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Brandon, all I can say, congrats to you. You're definitely were moving throughout the field. I was pretty much cheering for you, man. I mean, I was watching you out throughout the whole field. You were running the wall down, and it was like, oh, just let Brandon Jones get around. It's just caution after caution after caution, man. So, but hey, congrats to you on a third place run here tonight. Before you take off, anybody on that beautiful wrap you want to thank?
But yeah, thanks to Coast Sim Sports and Majula Say Speed Shop and everybody that helps out. We had a good race car and setup was really fast, so it was fun.
All right, well, thank you, Brandon, and hopefully we'll see you in the next race that we have coming up here, probably in a month or two. I'm not too sure what these guys are planning on doing.
Yeah, I should be back. Thanks for hosting.
Thank you. All right, well, that was Brandon Jones, your third place finisher. Let's bring in Blake Majulis real quick. Blake, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, nice race by you here tonight. Couldn't get around Riddle. Take us back how you felt and what you could have possibly done a little bit different here tonight.
Yeah, the yellows killed me. I had a long run setup, definitely on different air pressure than him. Felt really good though. I knew what I had to be on there to win this race, and I think I had the right combo. Just really hard to pass up top. I didn't have a top setup in for one, and like I said, air pressure plays a big factor into these long distance races, and I could tell he was on something, to go beat the boards down, and his tires were gone around lap 50, but either way, the yellows, they help a lot with the higher air. So he got the cards right, and yellows fell in his favor, and we came up short. He drove a good race.
Oh yeah, 100%. Take us towards the last 5 laps there when you're throwing sliders there. Were you expecting Brandon and Matthew all right there at the same time?
Yeah, I just knew I had to try something because I'd cut every single yellow. He'd pull me for one lap, and then I'd pull right up to his bumper, and I needed to try and break his momentum. That was the only hope I had. And when we slid there, I got nose damage, and it made it a lot harder to make a move at the end. But tried to get to his left rear quarter, just didn't have enough to get him out. So he did a good job, and it was a good race. But yep, just short.
All right, well, Blake, congrats to you on a second place run here tonight. Definitely can't complain. But overall, congrats to you. Anybody on that car you want to thank before taking off, Blake?
Yeah, brother, I appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for putting the race on. You guys for broadcast and everyone that watched tonight. Majula C Speed Shop, all my guys over there. We work very hard to make this stuff happen. Sometimes you can't win them all, but I definitely know we had the piece to win. And just everyone that helps me out in my program, LTX Home Builders and Snap-on Tools, Cruise Pentagon, Chris Ferguson. Appreciate everybody. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Blake, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Definitely. Thank you.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was your second place runner, Blake Majulis. Let's bring in your winner here tonight, or Riddle. Bryson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, man, nice race by you here tonight. 75 laps, you led all of them. Take us back how you got it done here tonight.
Yes, sir. I don't even know what to say. I'm so speechless right now. I mean, it's $250, which might not seem like a lot, but it is for sim racing. I mean, I know we still got 6 grand to win races out there and stuff like that, but I've never really ran a money race and been periodically up front, especially owning my own setup shop. Um, I mean, ever since I heard the news about this race earlier this week around Monday. I've been at this track the whole entire week. I haven't done anything else, so I'm just glad to see my work has finally pulled off. I can't thank Tanner Tomasi enough. As most know, MaxBite and Speed Ranch had a merge, and he actually hopped on. I believe it was Friday to register, and we tested all day today, and finally found something good. And I mean, it finally worked out. I think Blake honestly was a little better than me at the end, but I appreciate him running me clean for 74 laps of that race, and I couldn't thank him enough for doing that. Just like I said, Max Bite Speed Shop, man, powered by Speed Ranch. Us two are a deadly combination, and we can't wait to see what we come through with. Um, Racing Road Motorsports. Gotta thank Randy Jansen and Tyler Spradley. All of the guys at the shop that helped me keep running and keep me motivated to keep this thing going. Tonight is something that I probably won't forget for a while, and even though it's just a sim race, it means a lot.
Oh, yeah, 100% Riddle. Well, like I said, congrats to you on a nice run here tonight at Cedar. And I'm pretty sure you pretty much already thanked all your sponsors there, so I don't think you need to give them another shout out. I don't know if you want to. But overall, Riddle, congrats to you on a win here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one, and there'll probably be a little bit more money. You never know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to wrap up your Rush Dirtcar Series here tonight at Cedar Lake. Bryson Riddle comes in P1, Blake Majulis second, Brandon Jones finishing in that third position. Matthew Shelby finishing in P4 and Robbie in P5. So very strong field of cars here tonight, and I definitely tell you what, Riddle definitely on top here tonight. So congrats to those guys on their win here tonight. RJ, welcome to the stream, buddy. Haven't heard from you in a while, so welcome. But overall, guys, caution, kind of a little bit boring, but overall, it was pretty good racing throughout the whole field. But hopefully, everyone enjoyed the racing, and hopefully, everyone has a good weekend as they start their Monday tomorrow.
Who live for hope, change.